Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this beautiful day and this beautiful weather. And thank you for blessing us with good health. And we'd like to ask that Thou bless those that are having lousy weather, that they may be happy anyway, that they may be the sunshine on rainy or cloudy, dreary days. And bless those that don't have good health, that they may feel okay anyway, that they may find things that make them happy and that keep them from feeling so bad, especially those who have COVID. And we like to thank Thee for our freedom, the freedom to make choices, and we're so grateful for all the things that Thou hast given us, and all the possibilities of things that we might do in the day, even though we put off a lot of them and maybe procrastinate, use up all our energy trying not to think about things we need to do. But we're grateful that we have this opportunity to do that if we want. We'd like to ask Thee to forgive us for those things that we've done that we know we shouldn't have done, or said that we shouldn't have said. And we're so grateful for Thy loving mercy and Thy forgiveness, and that we can just walk away from all the things that we've done wrong, and that we don't have to carry them around like rocks in a backpack. We're so grateful for this freedom. We'd like to ask Thee that Thou will bless those who don't know about Thee, and that maybe don't think that Thou art there, or that Thou even exists. And bless them that they may, in some way, by the experiences in their lives, that they may come to know that Thou dost love them very much, and that Thou art watching over them and blessing them with angels. And please watch over all of those that are at war, especially those in Ukraine. And bless those that have no place to live and that have to flee and walk a long way with no food or water. We ask that Thou would please bless them with the Spirit, that they may know that Thou art watching over them and close to them, and that they may grow by the things that they experience, that we all may become gentler, kinder people. And these things we pray in the name of Jesus. And please also bless me that I'll know what in the world I should talk about. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen. There we go. Oh, we have 3 people there and a thumbs up already. Hi. So here we have the Sleeping Beauty with her beautiful laugh. And we have a lot of drippage going on here. You'll notice under the trampoline, it looks like rain. Yeah. Oh, and here's Harry. He's back. Hi, Harry. It's okay. We're still here. And Harriet's been over in that tree behind the sunshine. And how's it going in where you are? This is a very interesting cold front, warm front. It's a warm front that came in and gave us freezing rain and put the temperatures up to plus 12. Like 20 is room temperature. And we've been below freezing forever, for a long time. It's plus 12 and the snow is going away. Look at that. The snow is just making like it's winter, like it's spring. It's melting. We have a lot of meltage going on. I chopped some of the ice in the deck and scooted it off to the side because as soon as it gets back below freezing, you know, it's going to stay there. And I'm kind of tired of walking over these big bumps of icy snow. We have quite a few of them, but I chopped enough of them as I went around. We walked around the deck. I really appreciate having a deck that I can just walk all the way around and walk around and around and around and around. It's really nice. And if I go that way, then the wind is at my back. It's just over here in the sun trap deck where the wind is at my face. And the wind is supposed to be 100 kilometers an hour, 100 miles an hour today, something like that. Wind gusting really fast. So we gotta be careful you don't get sick. You get your ears cold. And before you know it, you're sick in bed. Oh, someone. Hi, Suze. Hello, Nancy and Mary Jane. We are having a blizzard here in Kansas. Oh my God, I love it, she says. Well, it's March. March is the time for the blizzards. We can get rid of all this snow, but in like one storm, it can be level with the railings, you know, especially in March. I remember one March, we had no snow or almost no snow. And then we got this big blizzard with 6-foot high drifts. It was quite the thing. I think that's the only time we had that. But March is comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb, right? I used to think it was the opposite. Have you anything to say, Mary Jane?
Just that
Would you
I'm
like to hold the
apricating.
camera
Just that
and express your thoughts?
I'm
Oh, your hand is in the way.
Okay, so I'm apricating in the sunshine here. Oops, I got the camera in front of the sun, but you can probably see the sun on my face, and so it feels so warm and delicate and beautiful. I'm so grateful. It's nice to see you all. I hear you're from all over the world, which is really, really awesome. I hope that COVID is not bad in your area, that it's getting better, and it'll be nice when it's all over. Anyways, I'm going to hand you back to Nancy.
Harriet is here. Look, there she is. Hi, Harriet.
How do you know she's a female?
Because she doesn't have red on her head. Hey, you know what? Yesterday we found out about the turkeys. We found out that if they have black wingtips, it's a male. And that little thing that under their chin, it depends on how old they are, I guess, to how big it is, but at least that's my figuring. But anyway, so if it's brown wingtips, it's a female. If it's black wingtips, it's a male. Yep, that's important to know, don't you think? Look at how the wind is blowing my hair. I'm blowing in the wind. The answer, along with the answer. There we go. But this is not blowing very hard because we have this beautiful deck with this beautiful little roof, for which I am incredibly grateful. Oh, who's this now? Is that Harriet or Harry? Oh, let's see, where is he? Is it Harry? Is it red with red on the top? Oh, there's two of them. They're both there. Now they're going to start their little dance. And they're going to hop up the tree and squawk to each other. We had turkeys here this morning just for a moment. They didn't come back yet because of that dog. That's the first time I've had a dog over here in a few years, I believe. He lives up at the top of the hill, and sometimes I'll hear him up there. Susan says, hello, everyone. Hi, Susan. Say hi to Mary Jane.
Hi, Susan.
She's apricating in this unbelievable warm sunshine. It's March 6th and 13 degrees in Ottawa. That's pretty warm. Hi, Susan, says Suze. So we now have Suze, who is in Kansas, and Susan, who is in Wisconsin. It's nice that you're both here. And Suze is having a blizzard. Imagine being in Wisconsin with a blizzard. Is it like written down like it's really... And Susan says, hi, Mary Jane.
Hi. Hello, Susan.
Susan and Regina, and there's four of them. Susan, Regina, Ellen, and they're from Wisconsin, and they're going to come here with a road trip, and they're going to pick up Dave or David or Daniel Woods on the way here, I think. Rose, yes, Rose is coming. Rose is very happy to come. So you'll have to be here, Mary Jane, or else you'll miss it. You'll miss all the fun, and they love you. They love your laugh.
That was really fun. When are they coming?
I don't know. They haven't said yet. In the summertime.
Thomas says.
Yes. Well, they're gonna camp there.
Oh wow.
Won't that be fun?
Yeah.
Hi, Dan Wood says, Mary Jane.
Hey, how are you? Hi, how are you?
Dan is in Michigan, right? Is that right, Daniel?
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm just catching this rays here, taking in the sun. So beautiful.
These folks, they comment a lot about you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they love your laugh. I've been going through and answering comments from 5 years ago, which is when, I guess we went on that trip down to Georgia, or 6 years ago.
Yeah, that was fun.
Maybe 7. Anyway, they were all commenting about that trip. Yes, indeed, he says, with 2 exclamation points. Oh, there's Harry. Harry and Harriet are on this tree. And they've each got a place over here. Look at that one. The bottom one's empty, isn't it? Huh.
Is she there?
Yeah, I think we have... Oh, there she is, Harriet. Hi, Harriet. Hello. Hello, Harriet. Go ahead, go for it. Just fly over there and have some. Remember when we used to have posts holding up a railing at on the back of the deck, and the woodpeckers would get all this suet and they'd go and stick it in the cracks of the wood, those cedar posts. They have gone with the winds of time. So we're just having a very nice, warm, sunny day. Don't forget thumbs up. Hey, what's the red thing on there? Oh, you turned around. Okay, well now I can see that right. Don't forget thumbs up. Mary Jane, long time no see. That's Mike Landry. He lives in London.
Oh, hi. London, England?
No, London, Ontario.
Oh, nice.
Right, Mike? Oops, I'll turn you around. I can't have you do that. Sorry about that. You're in London, Ontario, right?
Nice. How you doing, Mike? Nice to meet you.
Can you hear that wind roaring away? Whoa, and look at that feeder swinging in the wind. And all the chimes are going. And look, the snow is going too.
Yes. The snow is disappearing.
Disappearing act. It's a perfect act for the day. I just want to be able to walk around the deck in peace without having to worry about slipping on the ice hills. Mike says hi, Susan. Susan says hi, Mike. They have a nice... You guys know a lot about each other now, don't you? This morning I never got a chance to read all of your comments. I had missed some of your comments. It sure is windy. It sure is windy. It's taken my hair away. But that's because I'm on the corner here, you see. You can see the trees blowing in the wind. So I unscrewed those poles from the top of the trampoline, but they're bent and they've squished, which makes them too hard to get out. Maybe the plug in the bottom, maybe I could take the plug out and take them out. I'm not sure just how.
You got one of them out, right?
I got one of them out, yeah. But this snow on there is going the way of all the snow. Just in time to have a flood. Oh, did we tell you yesterday we went and sat down there at the A-frame and we made a campfire? Wasn't that telling about the campfire?
So much fun. We had so much fun. It was so beautiful and quiet, and we had a bit of a challenge with the campfire, keeping it going, but that was fun because it gave us something to do. And it was just lovely. So lovely. It's really nice.
We would go back again today, except it's windy. Can't have a campfire when the wind's like this. Now, and next time we do it, we'll take logs from the wood stove. Look at this. I can't believe you're still here. This is working, even though it said low battery, the first low battery sign. Hey, but there's a wire, isn't there, right here? No, there's this, but there's no wire in it. So next time it says low battery, I'll go in and get a wire. What does it say? Oh, Mike says, oh yes, Mike says Nancy.
See if I can go on there.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
How do I do it?
You go to Nancy Today on YouTube. Nancy, I'm from New Brunswick. That's right, Mike Landry. And Susan says relaxing. That's what we're doing. We're just relaxing on this nice windy day. We're not even playing Minecraft or weaving on the loom.
So today,
T-O-D-A-Y.
Oh, just A, one I?
See, she doesn't usually go to see Nancy Today on YouTube. You see, she's not one of my fans. She's just a friend. Just a
Oh,
friend.
here it is right here. So how do I go on live? Do I push the live button?
Yeah, and then you can type in your comments.
Oh.
So there's a bit of a lag. And you can touch the comments, the chat thing, the live chat, and see what everybody's saying. Oh yeah, we could fly a kite. Good kite day, yes. Oh, you can really hear the wind in that. Oh, there's Mary Jane. Hi, everybody. Heart, 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 heart. Oh, there's Mary Jane. Hi, everybody. Heart, 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 heart.
Oh,
She says hi, honey.
what is that?
Susan.
Oh, hi, Susan. Alright, well, that's cool. That's very fun. So now I can join you when I'm not here.
That's right.
And I can join you when I'm here, too.
I know, that's right. We can have all of us. We could put on, I once said we could put on my laptop, you know, all the windows. I could open different videos in all the windows and skip between them. When that one's boring, I'll go to this one.
Have you got the Eudora one where we drop the chips? Do you have
Oh,
that?
yes.
Oh,
That's on there.
That's so
Yes, in fact, there's a playlist with your name on it.
Hey, do you have any of those chips? Can I get some chips?
Like Pringles chips or the ones I had yesterday?
Whatever ones.
Those are Fritos, yes. I have
you
some.
want?
Here, you take this and I'll go get
Okay.
some.
All right. So everybody, you have to see this beautiful view that we're looking at. Yes, that beautiful view of Nancy walking by.
Looking at the sky.
But isn't this beautiful? Oh my goodness. It is so lovely and warm here. It's like 14 degrees. And let me see, is it 14 degrees still? Let's look. Yeah, 14 degrees on March the 6th. Isn't that amazing? Or is it? Yeah, today's the 6th. Yeah, so it's wonderful because winter's over. Actually, officially, winter will be over in 14 days, in 2 weeks. Winter will be officially over. It'll be officially spring, March 20th or 21st. So Nancy has to bring a cord. I don't know where her cords are. Ask her where her cords are. Which means I have to get up. You saw how slow it was for me to go up. I'm no young chicken anymore. Nance, where's your cords? Nancy, where's your cords? Your low battery light came on. Nance? Yeah. Where's your cords? Your low battery light came on. So I got to keep everybody refreshed. All right.
It plugs in right out here.
Here.
Oops, wrong thing. Where's the other thing? The whole thing's come out of the wall.
Oh.
Good thing you're standing up. We may have to move the couch.
Oh, okay.
Oops. We'll definitely have to move the couch just this way towards the corner. That's all. I just needed to plug this in.
Okay.
Oh, don't leave them down there upside down.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh.
Okay, so we move the couch back?
We have to take care of the patient. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now I have to go to the bathroom. So there we
Okay.
go.
Okay. So here we are. We are on full battery. Well, not full battery, but
Would you like some more tea? Would everybody like some tea?
yes, we like some. What is it? It's fennel, cinnamon, ginger tea. And is it ever good? Oh, it's so good. It's just lovely. It tastes like a little bit like licorice. Yeah, licorice tea. Yum. Hold on a second. I got to open a bag of chips. See? So you have to be on hold when the chips get open. Sorry about that. Now you watch me eat them. Would you like one? Here's one for you. Oh, you can't eat it, so I have to eat it for you? All right. If I have to. I'm going to show you the beautiful view again. Isn't it amazing? Look at how beautiful. Look at those beautiful clouds. And look, there's the hairy woodpecker. And right here, we had wild turkeys right here eating this corn. They were so beautiful. They have so many different colors. Reds and browns and blacks and purples. Oh, they're so beautiful. It was so nice to see them so close up. I just loved it. I don't have my glasses on. I have to wear my glasses to read your comments. Hold on. Oh, the Weather Channel tweeted, a tornado watch has been issued for parts of Oklahoma. Oh, that's not good. I hope none of you guys are in Oklahoma. Hello, Regina and all. Suze. Here comes Nancy today.
Hello.
Oops.
Get our tea. It's not very hot anymore.
They all refuse the corn chips.
What?
I have what? How do you know? How can you read the
Comments? Oh, you touch it and then.
Oh, okay. I have sleeve left on my sweater. Oh, one half a sleeve. Oh, can we see your sweater? Can they show us pictures?
No.
Um,
Oh, well, she can send it on.
Can you send us your beautiful sweater that you're working on?
She can send it on Messenger.
You can send it on Messenger. Can you do that? We'd love to see your sweater.
There we go.
All right.
So what have you said? Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. We love your Nancy. Dan Woods. Hello. It's good to meet you finally. I became a fan over the Pringles episode. That's what Dan
We
said.
were just talking about the Pringles episode. That was so hilarious. Oh my gosh. You should have been there. You had to be there. It was so funny. It was the funniest thing ever.
What was funny about it? What was it that we were laughing about? Lol.
Stopped the car so fast to take a video, and the chips fell. It was just hilarious. I don't know, you had to be there.
Dan said, lol, she brought it up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Suze gave a heart and Susan said gorgeous. I think that's when you were showing the view. Lol, she brought it up and didn't even know I said something about it. Lol. So Dan had already said something. Good. I'm ready for spring, says Susan. What are you crafting, Suze? And good day, says Regina. And Suze is working on the turkey hooked rug. What are you working on? And Regina says, good day, everyone. And Suze says, hello, Regina and all. And Susan says, I have one half a sleeve left on my sweater. And Susan says, hi, Regina. And Suze says, that's great, Susan. And Susan says, I do slow stitching too. I will send a pic in a bit. I'm going to go get your thing that you're making. You hold this.
Okay.
Oh, is that the right side? I think you're covering the
Oh,
camera
sorry.
part.
I'm not very good at that. I'm too busy eating. Okay, what's it say? For me, it's the process of knitting, not always the product. That's why I have many unfinished products. It's fun to knit. I'm steam cleaning my couches. Oh, that sounds like fun. Did you find any money in your couches? I hope you found like a toonie or a loonie or something stuck down there. If you're in Canada, you know what a toonie is. And you probably don't even have loonies. You probably just have quarters. So
I'll
look at
hold
this.
the camera.
Silver tea service with teacups and everything.
Okay, we'll take that off and we'll show it to you that way. Hold on. Okay. Let's turn this around. Look at that. This is what Mary Jane's knitting. She doesn't think it's very awesome. She thinks it's just whatever, but it's amazing, isn't it? She
My
says,
leftovers. I'm using all the leftovers. See all the leftover wool I have? So I'm just using like whatever,
it's cotton.
most of it. Not all of it. Some of it's that nasty acrylic that lasts forever. Takes a million years to disintegrate.
Let me see. Regina, oh no, wait a minute. Got to go back up. Oh yeah, Sue says, for me it's the process of knitting. I've not always the product. That's why I have many unfinished projects. Oh yay, Suze, you're right in there with me. And Regina is steam cleaning her couches. Regina says, hi Suze. Regina says, hi Susan. Regina says, no fun, lol, found my candy stash. Susan says, as I get older, it seems I finish things I started. Where's...
What's in her candy stash? I want to know what's in her candy stash. What's in your candy stash?
Oh, wait.
What's in your candy stash? I want to know.
Okay, let me finish reading. MJ, Regina says, MJ, I hope we meet up sometime. Sue says, it's lovely. I like the color choice. And Sue says, that's pretty, Mary Jane.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
There, so here, they're going to come and tell you about what they're making, what the candy stash is.
Okay, what is in your candy stash? I want to know. So that I can like dream about eating it.
So we got here, this is, I gotta turn it around. No name corn chips, which are just corn and oil. Susan is laughing at you. And this is Pap de Gaia. And it's chickpea flour chips. I call it chickpea junk food. And it's made of chickpea flour, vegetable oil, salt and baking powder, baking soda, and cornstarch. May contain soy. And there's a bunch of other may contains, but I don't think it does contain anything else except it might have come in the same pack. But they're really good, and they're chickpea flour. Oh, if you go on there, you can type in the words.
Tell them they can invite me as friends on Messenger to send me the picture of a beautiful sweater.
Okay, I'll do that on Messenger, so I don't say your last name on here.
What's that?
I'll go on Messenger and tell them who you are on Facebook so they can friend you.
Okay.
But now I have to put my jacket back on because it's too cold. That's how you get sick, right? Okay, now I'm going to help you drink your guys. Oh, there comes the snowmobile. They're getting ready to tap the maple up in there. Where is he? Oh, there's a vehicle come to pick up somebody. There they are. That's the route to get to the trees on the other hill. It's like 1,500 of them or something like that. It's starting to get chilly out here. All right, there we go. So here's the tea. I'll taste it for you. Ah, it's scrumptious. It's so good. I put some honey in the pot. So now they're leaving the snowplow, our snowmobile, and getting into the vehicle. And I don't know if they started to run today. It's 12, you know. Whenever it's above freezing, the sap runs. Comes up during the day and goes down during the night. Susan says, I've been drinking tea from a cute little teapot and a little china teacup. Susan says, that's pretty, Mary Jane.
Oh, thank you.
So there's our teapot. Comes the vehicle down the road. I think it's so important to watch the traffic. My son asked me if I'm English. Well, do you speak English? That would be the first hint. Are you from England? Now you have to do your genealogy so you can tell them. Go to Family Search. You can download the app. And once you put in your grandparents and you probably, if they've been gone for a while, then you... oh, you had the upper 60s. No snow here by me today, but 3 inches tonight. This is what's happening is we're getting a front... Sorry. See, there's got a big cloud coming over. And look at the cloud in the distance. But I have the ice up on the... It was 57 today. Is that what I said? 13 degrees Celsius. So what is that? 13 plus 13 is 23 plus 32. 55. Not bad. Good time to get sick, you know. You go out and you think you're warm, but you're really, and then you get sick. And you see how the reflection on the snow, it's ice now. It's gonna have a real good crust. Look how deep it is in that hole. Oh, he asked that because of the way she's been drinking her tea. What are you doing?
Carol sent me a job thing. It says I'm looking for a personal trainer to come to Kirkfield, North Mountain Road, 4 days a week, first thing in the morning on a long-term basis. I have all my own equipment and a trailed lot for hiking. I'm looking for an upbeat, positive, and reliable trainer. After all, we'll be starting our days together. Someone who wants a start to the day. I'm a morning person. I very rarely miss my workout, and I'm extremely dedicated. I don't talk back, and I execute exactly what I'm told. I swear a lot, though. Laugh out loud. I am offering a daily rate of $70. I will pay daily for the first 2 weeks. Thereafter, I'm open to negotiating a monthly pay in advance arrangement. I had a trainer with this arrangement for a year, and it worked out very well. I had this exceptionally after a year. I convinced myself that to become habit, and then I could do it myself. That is not working out for me at all. Looking to get back to the routine that was working. Happy to send some clips of progress to those interested so you can get a sense of my fitness level. Please text, call, or PM me for more information.
Are you a personal trainer?
No.
Time to take a crash course in personal training. Yeah, it is cold.
But it was mostly hiking and doing stuff like that. I could do that.
Yep. Somebody pays me $70 to come and hike with them. I could too. I wouldn't want to. Move to the shady deck. No, we got some sun. The sun's back. Makes a lot of difference. No. He's having his Sunday afternoon nap.
I used to always do that.
Want some more?
Sure.
I think it gets clogged up in there because I got so much stuff in the bottom. There, you get all the good stuff now. No more of that top stuff. Oh, my hands are cold. I think it's too cold. I think we're gonna. Should we something different?
We can go inside. Or get mittens. Want to get your mittens? It is really nice to get the fresh air.
Yeah, I'm amazed that we can be online today. Regina says, I need to get away after losing my mom December 4th, my half-sister December 12th, and ex-son-in-law on January 9th. It's time for some time away.
Bless her heart. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Is that Regina? Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, that's such a huge loss. Your mom and your brother? Is that what she said?
And her ex-somebody.
Oh, my goodness.
Your mother, your half-sister, and ex-son-in-law. That's really terrible, Regina. That's a lot to deal with, isn't it? And did they fill up your days? Were they like a big part of your life?
I'm so sorry to hear that. That's really sad. That's a big void for you. It's hard to fill those voids.
Oh, hi, Shelley. Shelley Rogers says, Apricating equals basking in the sun. And Sue says, I'm so sorry for your losses, Regina. So, Shelley, you Mary Jane. Say hi to Mary Jane.
Hi, Shelley. I got my mouth full of corn chips. See?
I got Patty Galthea. Chickpea junk food. You can buy it from a Middle East food store. They really know how to make good food.
You like that, eh?
Mm-hmm. You taste them?
Let's try this.
Mm-hmm. It's getting cold out here.
Well, we can go in.
Mm-hmm. You learned a new word today. Apricating, right? Apricating seems to have gone away.
Now it's cloudicating.
You always know how to make a person feel so loved, Nancy. Thank you. Well, you can have some tea. Oops, I'll fill it up. There we go. That can be yours. Now I'll help you drink it. Mmm. Don't you? Yeah, that's good stuff. So you got snacks happening there? Or are you making?
You never told me about candy. What was your candy stash? I'm still interested in the candy stash. Who is it that has the candy stash?
Was that Susan? Or Suze? Let me go back. We're all going to meet at Nancy's and have the time of our lives. We are. That's right. We're going to have the time of our lives. It's going to be fun. We'll make campfires. You see, I got to go back up and see what that... Oh, this is getting really cold out here. Okay. And Mary Jane will come over for it. Oh, it's Regina. She found her candy stash.
So what's your candy stash? Show us what your or tell us what your candy stash is, please. Just start to salivate. Are you typing it out?
Type.
Probably chocolate of some sort. My guess is chocolate. Any licorice? And what else?
We were going to make licorice today. We were, you guys. Regina says March 12th is her daughter's birthday. Nice. Happy birthday to your daughter.
How old is she going to be?
How old is she going to be? Sweet 16? Okay. I'm freezing.
All right, let's go.
Gotta pack up. I know you need your ivy. Okay, I'm gonna have to take 2 trips. Ah, warmth. Okay, we can sit in here. And we can plug you up. Where's our plug up thing? Is this the one? Nope, that's the wrong one. It's totally better inside. There is no wind. Tomorrow it's supposed to snow. Here, we can sit here. We can, oh, should we sit at the table or should we sit in the chairs?
I don't know, I'm just going to put this down here.
Okay. Okay, now we'll plug you up here. It goes this way. Okay, and I'll go bring in the table. Shoot. Stay there.
Oh, William has a pair of these slippers, right? Or are they both yours?
Wait a minute. Something's wrong here. Okay. Oh, there's the right cord. I had the wrong cord for you. Oh, Susan sent a photo to my thing. Okay, here you go. You can stay there for just a moment. Okay, Jane, you can play with them, and I'll bring in the little table.
Probably don't have. Oh, I forgot to bring the chocolate, Nancy. Oh, I forgot to bring that chocolate bar.
You forgot to bring the what in?
Chocolate. Remember I said I was going to bring chocolate bar? I totally forgot.
Okay, we have a table now for your teacups. We can put this on here. Are you okay in here, or you want to sit in the living room?
No, I'm good in there.
Okay. All right. We'll turn this around. Oh, your sweater picture. Yes, it has a ribbon. Okay. Do you want an orange too, guys?
Who wants an orange?
Thank you. Who wants an orange? All right. So Mary Jane is getting all situated here. She is. Oh. She's going to work on learning where these notes are. Oh.
See my purchase yesterday? Isn't it very nice? Nancy has the most amazing reuser, aka dump, where you can get all this stuff for free, which is really nice. It's fun. It's fun to go there every once in a while and pack up stuff in your truck that you take home and put somewhere.
That's exactly it. Uh-oh, now where does this go?
Will I ever look at this again? I should actually go. I got a couple of books. I should go look at them. It was cold there yesterday. My hands were freezing. Like I took my book to look at the books, and my fingers started freezing like so fast.
Oh, yes, it was in the building because it had been negative 20 the night before, and it was much warmer in the day, but the building held the cold.
It was freezing, man. My hands are cold. Really fast.
Susan says, Mary Jane, you are so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. I've turned 60 years ago, at least.
At least, she says.
And then last year, my hair went wiry. I don't know. And nothing I put on it makes it go not wiry. It's so bizarre.
And yet it feels soft.
It's very soft. But it's wiry. It's so bizarre.
I thought wiry had to do with how it feels. Or is it how it looks?
How it looks. It's wiry.
Oh, okay. So it's I get it.
Very untamed.
Untamed, yes. Untamed world. So that came down from up the hill, and we haven't had our turkeys back since then. Oh, Susan says she'll be 62 July 26th.
Huh.
Been there, done that. Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? You can tell that that was written by a young person. Because 64, I mean, people are still working at 64. But to a young person, that's like ancient history. The ancient of days.
All ice is gone.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness. Oh, man.
Susan, she says she wishes he was here. But actually, are here. You can hear the snowshoes banging on the wall. You can see the wind blowing.
Hi, Willem.
It sounds like Willem is up. Hi, Willem. Mmm. Susan goes to see the heart doctor tomorrow. Ugh.
Willem does?
Susan.
Oh,
Yay. Maybe they'll get you in there quickly.
I hope everything goes well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very important. They keep postponing her heart surgery. That's one of those surgeries that's really not that bright. Right? Mm-hmm. So, do we have any words of wisdom to share?
Apricate whenever you get the chance.
There you have it. You heard it there last. Apricate whenever you get the chance. Any other words of wisdoms?
No, not really.
I have one. It's better to be nice than to be right. I'm learning this. Sometimes we go through a lot to learn these things. You know, like they taught it in kindergarten. Be nice to everybody. Share everything. But we forget. Because this is life. So we have 9 people out there. Well, 9 people. I would like to introduce you to Susan, Kansas, Karen, Susan in Wisconsin, Regina in Wisconsin, Mary Jane. I mean, that word is apricate. That comes from balderdash. Mm-hmm. Along with pilches. Pilches means diapers.
It does?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good words you can learn on balderdash. You go through all the cards and find all these cool words. So Mary Jane likes Mala. We introduced her to it yesterday. Willem did a very good job of teaching her how to do it. And Mary Jane is smart as a whip, so she just picked it up, and I was only winning by 1 point. By rights, I should be winning a lot because I've been doing it a long time. She's new at it, but no. You're a very quick study. What you making over there?
I'm making bread with
Oh,
bean dye.
she's getting to have a nice snack. She made this awesome bread,
Cinnamon raisin.
and she brought it along because who would leave their brand new bread that they made at home when they're going away? I wove some more on my thing today, on my loom. I don't know how much. Hey, we've been eating at the table too. How long? Oh yeah, that's a good one. How long have we known each other, Mary Jane? How did we meet?
At church. And we had little babies. We both had little babies. So we were young mothers.
We both had little babies. I had little Eliza. No, I had little Virginia.
And we were pregnant, I think, with our second baby. Or it was my third baby.
And it was my second baby. And so we used to go to her house. Her husband was a student. I remember looking in her fridge. We were farmers, my ex. We didn't have much food at all. I mean, unless you grew up, but we didn't have a lot of groceries. And so I looked in your fridge, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, they don't have much either. This is so cool." We really do have a lot in common.
Yeah, because we were students. My husband was a student.
And so I would go over. She was always asking us to come over. Oh, can you come over? Come over after church. Come over. And so we would. And my little Virginia, she would sit down between her little boys, Jacob and Grant, and they were on either side of her, like age-wise. Weren't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They were all within a year. So Virginia was 6 months younger than Jen.
I know how we met. Our kids were both in nursery together.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So how many years ago is that? Well, according to Scarlett, it would be 29.
40.
42 years ago, I guess.
40 years ago.
And then I had Ann, and she had Stuart. And she came to church, and she said, "Nancy, you've got to see my baby." And so she dragged me over, and I saw her baby. And 2 weeks later, I had Ben. And then...
He was born Chris, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, it is a long time ago. And we had a farm. And she would come out to the farm, and it was so quiet, like it's so still. There's no sounds at all.
That was the farm.
What was the farm like?
I just remember your rows and rows of garden and onions. You had some onions. It was amazing. And you had the pigs in the barn. And that was cool. I don't remember too much. I was just hanging out, you know.
And the kids they liked the pigs.
Mm-hmm. So all you guys have done is watch me eat today.
Well, we'll watch them eat now.
I still didn't hear what was on the top. What was on the handy list?
Yeah, Regina, did you forget?
I didn't write down what you're. I want to know what.
So they would come to the farm all the time. And then she would come by herself sometimes, the kids, I guess, because he had school. And then they moved. He had to change. He had to really move to get work in Markham or in somewhere.
No, I went out west. We went out west for a year and a half.
And so we letters to each other. And I can remember walking down the long lane. We had five poles on our lane. That's how long the lane was.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I remember it was a long lane, but I didn't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Boy, look at how it's changed out there. It's really getting darker. Now I would go down the lane and get a letter from her in the mailbox and sit on the big rock. There's a huge rock. I call it a rock because I would sit there and pray. And I would write right back. And we always had this spiritual stuff. We would talk about spiritual experiences. That was our real connection. And then they moved to Attawapiskat, which is way up in the art. How far up is it? Where? Tell that
It's halfway up James Bay. If you look on the map, you'll see it on the left-hand side if you're looking at the map. But we only lived there for like a month.
What was it like?
It was fun. It was an adventure. It was interesting. When we arrived, they had this row of townhouses, beside the school, which was on the reserve, right? We lived on an Indian reserve or whatever, First Nations, whatever you want to call it, politically correct. Um, and when we got there, they told us which townhouse ours. And we went there, and there was a whole bunch of children like, sitting in our living room when we got there. And they would just come in our house and sit there. It was so random because we weren't used to that, but that was part of their culture, I guess. You know, you just go to visit whoever. And then Michael taught for a month, got a job in Markham, so we came back.
Markham is near Toronto. Wait, we got a lot of bugs in here. We got a moth, some fruit flies.
I killed 2 mosquitoes yesterday.
It's what?
I killed 2 mosquitoes yesterday.
Can you believe that?
I
Well,
know,
thank
right?
you very much for your service.
Smart, like, wow. Mosquitoes. Interesting. I don't think they were in the biting mood or anything like that.
The females are those ones. But these are the ones that have been living in the dirt here in the garden soil.
Yeah.
I believe. I don't know. But
Yeah.
so.
It's probably not the last mosquito. It's not the first mosquito I've ever killed. It's definitely probably not the last one I've ever killed.
And so I painted paintings. I painted a painting from a photo that she gave me of her cottage. And she kept saying, well, wait a minute, this needs to be that. And this is a little bit, and so I had to do all these finishing touches to make it exactly right. And then she wanted me to paint out of the Wapascat. She had a photo of that. There was this big, long bunch of poles. And I tried to paint them
Logs.
logs.
But I don't think you ever finished that one, did you? I think you ended up painting over it.
I don't know whatever happened to that one. Dan says, I'm not ready for mosquito season. Mosquito season. Ugh, they are horrendous in our area. Yeah, here too.
Where's that? In London or where? Where's Dan from?
Dan is in Michigan, right, Dan?
Oh, he must be near. Is he near the lake?
Michigan is a lot like it is here. I missed some people's comments. So Susan asks, how come I'm the only one talking on here? Well, and Sue says, Susan, I'm 63. I'm 66. Plus my brother in 2012 and my dad in 2008. Thank you. So you lost them as well? And I'm sorry for your losses. Susan said that, and I agree. And Susan says, I hate mosquitoes, so annoying. And Sue says, lost my dad in 2020 and my mom this past January. I know how you're feeling. At times, as I feel like I've lost my mooring. Lost your dad in 2020 and your mom this past January. Oh, Dan says yes, Brighton, Michigan.
Is he near the lake or is he near the water? Is that why he's got lots of mosquitoes? Mosquitoes?
You could ask Google. He'll tell us in a minute. So, then you went to Attawapascat, and you came back, and I never saw you for a long, long time. I don't think you were answering my letters.
We lived in Markham when we came back because Michael had a job, and then we moved up here. I know, I think we're just so busy with our families, right? We both had like 5 children, and I don't know, we just got busy with our lives, raising children. Then we reconnected.
Well, I had a dream one night. Susan says, oh my God, Mary Jane is knitting. I love it. See, her feet are on some fleece.
It's so warm.
My second daughter will be 33, my oldest daughter will be 30, and my son 30.
That's young. My oldest is 42. He'll be 43 in April.
And so then, I had a dream. I was pregnant with Elida, and I dreamed that, Mary Jane was pregnant. It is, she says, such a precious friendship. And I dreamed that Mary Jane was pregnant. And so I phoned her out of the blue. And lo and behold, we were both pregnant. And our children were born. How far apart were these two?
2 weeks.
How much?
About 2 weeks. Well, when's Elida's birthday? June?
Yeah,
June what?
14th.
Yeah, and Jordan's July 3rd, so just over 2 weeks.
And when was Stuart?
Stuart was about 3 weeks from Ben.
Mm.
And Jacob and Scarlett were 6 months apart.
Yeah, that made a good friendship, didn't it?
Yeah.
So I would go over there with my kids sometimes, but the screaming and yelling at the table was so awful. I could tell her husband didn't like it too much. No,
Tell me that.
we met in church. In our church, the children that are 18 months to 3 years attend nursery. And then they go into classes after that for each year. And so our kids were in nursery together. She had Jacob and Grant, and I had Lila. No, Scarlett. Whose name was Virginia. And they hung out. And then, of course, Virginia and Jacob were going to get married. That, you know how when they're little and they talk things like that, we're going to get married together. After my battle with this is Regina. After my battle with stage 3 breast cancer for 2 years, he's answered all of my prayers, and I'm here with you, my new YouTube family. Oh, bless you guys. Bless you, Regina. It's really hard to lose somebody close to you. I haven't lost my husband yet. His mother's 95. If that's any indication, I hope he lives a long time. And has his faculties about him and is not that I don't need caregive. In sickness and in health. That's a rough one, eh? Dan says, glad we can be all be a family, Regina. Yeah. So help yourself to chips, everybody. These are the good ones. These are the other good ones. And you can mix them up together if you want.
So, Regina, why aren't you telling us about your candy loot?
Yeah. Huh?
Is it a stash?
Is it a secret?
Is it chocolate? We won't eat it, we promise.
Just this once. But I don't know. Can we trust her? Look how dark it's getting out there. It's only 5 after 5. What time is the sunset now?
6:15 or something.
Oh, Susan says it looks good, but she just ate a burger. Okay, then. More for me.
I want to see that sweater.
Oh.
Send me the picture. Mom.
Well, I can't because I'm looking at a live video.
Oh, okay. Well, I can look at it later, I guess. I want to tell her how amazing it is, but I'm sure it is.
What?
I want to tell her how nice it is, because I'm sure it is. Did she ask her if she's knitting it or crocheting? She's probably knitting it.
You're knitting it, right? Oh, hi, Jordan. He said he's in Ireland.
Oh, wow.
And he says, hi, Nancy and Mary Jane. I hope you are both well. Well, see for yourself. There she is, right there.
Hello, in my new reuse clothes.
The RC Boutique. We went shopping at the RC Boutique yesterday. At the recycle center.
It's nice to get stuff for free.
She says you could see it on Facebook on your phone.
Oh, because I'm on the thing?
Yeah, but I haven't, you're not on the same. I have to add you to the group.
Well, ha! I'm not even added to the group?
And get this. Oh, hello. Hello, we have somebody here speaking a different language. I don't recognize those characters. So it's somewhere Oriental, right? That's your name? Well, this is Mary Jane.
Hello?
And this is me. And Jordan Thompson, he says, hi, Susan. And Susan says, hello, Jordan. So Mary Jane is knitting, and I'm eating cookies. I mean, not cookies. No, cookies. Can't do that. Do you see how easily I just slipped into saying that? Cookies were a staple in my diet. I probably had a batch a day for 20 years. I'd have to quadruple the recipe so there'd be some left for the kids. That round face. Oh, now I can't read her name because it's all characters, but they're very pretty. I'll just call you Pretty. So Pretty says, I've only recently found your channel. Had quite a delight with the last few streams you've had. Well, thank you, Pretty. Very nice. And Susan says she's knitting too. I'm not. I'm pretending like I'm very hungry. You know what we had for lunch? Potato and 3 vegetables. When I was married the first time, that was what is a proper dinner. Was potatoes, you could do them any way you wanted, and 3 vegetables. So today our vegetables were broccoli, no, not broccoli, Brussels sprouts, kale, and corn. And Mary Jane brought along a tin of canned chicken. Big one. Big can, you know? With mayonnaise. Dan is loading the dishwasher and getting some laundry done while tuned in.
Are we that boring? You have to keep your laundry on to be happy?
She says, are we that boring? A lot of people turn us on so that they can get some, do their dishes and their housework, and
That's a good idea.
and they can feel good about themselves because they can always see a messy house. You see, if I had become really clean housekeeper, like some people thought I should, what did they know? Then who would you go to look to? Whose house would you look at to make yourself feel better? Like, if anybody ever told you that you were messy, you could always say to yourself, you might not say it to them because people's brains that say that, they're just different. They're just wired very differently. But see, then you can say, I'm not really messy because I know what Nancy's house is like. See? Everybody is good for something, even if it's just a bad example. I heard that at church. We weren't referring to me. Although, if the shoe fits. Oh, the rest of that, in case you haven't heard it, it's if the shoe fits, wear it. How are those stitches coming along there, Mary Jane? How many stitches do you have to do before you add one to go over the hill?
Well, there's 24 stitches in a pattern, like in little pointy things.
So what do?
Do you want to know what the stitches are?
Yes.
You want to know what the pattern is? So I knit 1, and then I knit 2 together, and then I knit 10. And then I do this funny stitch where I have to knit it, but then I have to yarn over and knit into the back of the stitch all in one stitch. And then that creates the upward part of the V, whatever. And then I knit 10, and I slip a stitch, and then I knit 2 together, and then I slip that slip stitch over the 2.
That's PSSO, right?
Yeah, pass over.
Pass slip stitch over.
Yeah, and then it starts again, right, with knit 10, and then the funny stitch. So the other stitches, and then at the end I have to, in the last 10 stitches, or the last 12 stitches, no, 13 stitches, I knit 10, and then I slip 2 stitches over onto the other needle, and then I go into the back of those 2 stitches, and I knit them, and then I knit 1 stitch, and then I'm done.
There you go. You heard it here last. You can do this at home. Results may differ. I tried to make an Afghan once with the up and downs, the zigzag thing. Susan said, oh my gosh, when Mary Jane said knit 2 together, I was actually knitting 2 together. Did you guys ever know, what was her name that we went to visit in West Virginia? Or in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh?
Darla?
Darla. Did you guys know Darla? She used to watch all the time. We went to visit her, and she was making something, crocheting something, and Mary Jane just focused right in on it and asked all about it, and
I learned the stitch.
I filmed it. What was the name of it?
The Tuscany stitch or something like that. I think it's
Tuscany stitch. That's got Mary Jane in it. And did you ever use it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that stitch. I forget how to do it now. I'd have to look it up. But I know I can do it.
I wonder if Google would tell us how to do it.
Probably. You can probably look it up. You can pretty much look up anything now, right?
Okay, Google, how do you make a Tuscany stitch?
I don't know how that's done.
Wow. You better
That
update-
is a cop-out if I ever heard one.
Yeah, you better update your database. Get with the program.
I like sitting around weaving. Pulling fleece and then weaving. You can't pull fleece while you're eating, though. But that rug is so soft. It's turning out really nicely.
That's really nice.
I think that the other 2 rugs I did on here, too. I wonder. I have to see if I can find them. Yep, the videos about them. They were wool rugs. Mary made one out of the stuff I made my mittens out of.
Does she have a linen?
No, she was weaving here one day.
Oh, she
Did
was-
you weave here too?
No, I've never. No.
You didn't. Oh, okay. Jennifer did. Jennifer today. She came over with her little children and she wove. I think she got the lady who did that stitch. That was Darla Mullen.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's still on here or not. She had the cutest house. My goodness.
That was really cute.
It was like vintage. And everything in it was vintage. Like
Everything.
decorated chest with a trunk on top of it with a smaller box on top of that with a flower on top that was... I've never been into decorating too much. I guess you can tell, right? But her house, what else did she have there?
I don't know. She just had really random, really cool stuff. But then she lost her house, and I'm pretty sure she lost everything in it, eh? Like, I think the guy just changed the locks on her or something. She lost everything. I don't know.
She had a purple front porch.
And she had the coolest porch upstairs off of her one bedroom. A covered porch upstairs off the bedroom. It was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
And she gave me the blanket she had on her bed. She had crocheted it. She had already sent me. I was at your house when we opened that poncho from her.
Yeah,
And I think I must have filmed that.
probably.
I had to film it to say thank you to Darla.
Yeah, she loves doing crocheting and stuff.
What?
She loves crocheting and knitting and different stuff. And yeah, she was doing it when we were there. That's why I learned that stitch. I think she had just learned that stitch.
It was very difficult, I thought.
It wasn't really. It just kind of looked like it was.
Hey, we're going to have a sunset.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful? What a lovely day.
Let's see so far. No color yet, though.
No, there's a little color.
Is there? Okay.
And then we stopped and saw Carla in Virginia. Her husband was doing a performance. He was a musician. And so we went there. She was kind of preoccupied by the concert stuff, but we sat with her for a few minutes. I had stayed with her for a week once, I think. Not a week. It was over, I think it was, she was off on Easter or something, Easter Monday, and I probably took you there. She had this cool farm, the farmhouse on it. But she also had a place in town, which was closer to work. See, we drove down to Georgia together once. She was going to help me clean up my mother's house. Was that after my mom died? Yeah.
Wait a second.
But my brother was there. Did you meet my mom?
No, I don't think I ever did meet your mom. I think I just saw videos of her. That's why it feels like I met her.
Mm-hmm. I have a lot of videos of her. So Mary Jane and I went down there, but Mary Jane was used to taking family trips to Florida. And they would go in a beeline and go drive all day and night, and they would get there. But not me. No? Okay.
We would stay over. We'd drive for like 8 hours or something. We always stop at the Cracker Barrels. Does anybody live near Cracker Barrel? I love Cracker Barrel. It's been a long time since I've been in a Cracker Barrel. Anybody respond to that?
Not yet. So when Darla did that stitch, did she use a long-handled crochet hook?
Yeah. Yeah. Because you have to gather a whole bunch of stitches on the long stitch, and then you work backwards, kind of. From them.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So it was good.
That's interesting. I can't imagine how you did that. I remember watching and being confused. Yes, it was quite confusing to me. She had a nice little back porch too there, Darla.
Yeah.
Tunisian is what Susan says it's called. Tunisian stitch. I bit my lip again, have a red spot on my lip. I should really be more careful. Okay, any more questions? I've run out of things to talk about.
Regina, what's your what's in your candy booth? What doesn't she want to tell us?
Okay, so let's see. What could it be? I would have had Scotch mints. Oh, I would have had Reese's cups. That's what I would have had. Oh my gosh, it makes me fat just thinking about it.
Reese's peanut butter cups?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
What was your...
I bought a huge one of those at a Cracker Barrel in the States once. Like, it was this big. A Reese's peanut butter.
Oh, I've seen them, yes.
Yeah, I brought it home for Jordan because he loved Reese's Pieces. So
Yeah, they're really thick. Every time I'd stop for gas, I'd have to go get one. Sometimes I'd get two, pretending I was getting one for somebody else.
Meanwhile, everybody knew they were both for you.
Dan asks, Susan also says, very good. Most people can't say that. Tunisian. And Dan Wood says, do you still make your homemade laundry detergent, Nancy, or what do you use now? I made powder with Fell's naphtha before, and it was heavenly.
I'll have to send the recipe.
Oops.
That's what they share.
What kind of powder? Are we talking like baby body powder, or are we talking like powdered soap? Powdered soap, I guess. Laundry soap. I haven't made it for years. You must have seen the video, I guess. I remember that 1 bar of Fell's naphtha, and I think you have to add 20 multi borax, and what's the other one called? It's not called baking soda. It's something. Do you remember, Mary Jane?
I never actually made it.
There's something else. I think it has to do with the word soda. Or maybe not. We don't have Phil's naphtha in Canada. We have Sunshine soap. I remember...
Sunlight. Isn't it sunlight?
Sunlight, yeah.
So what do? Grate that?
Yes, you take borax, super washing soda, and a bar of grated naphtha. Or Sunlight. A super washing soda, that's it.
Where do you get that?
It's at the grocery store, isn't it?
I don't know.
Of course, they got rid of all these things that are not common, so... Oops. They are crochet hooks. They have hooks on both ends, and they're long. Makes awesome stitches. I've been experimenting with the different stitches.
Yeah, it's fun.
So was that what her hook was like?
Yeah, it was very long and it did have a...
Oh, I see how you would be able to stitch from the opposite side then.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You just go back and forth like a train.
Oh. There was a lady I knew who, she could do every stitch of crochet knitting. She made beautiful cables and those fans and really pretty stuff. We lost our juice. I guess it went to the kitchen.
Or juice.
Tea.
Is it more
Yep.
colored now?
No, it's done. No more sun stuff. In the western sky. How about over this way? No, not going to happen today. Watching the sunset is an important punctuation in your day. If you don't have anything to do, if you're sad because of the losses that have been happening in your life, you can, and you don't know what to do and you really don't want to do anything, you could add 2 things to your schedule.
Sunrise, sunset. Sunrise, sunset. That's from Fiddler on the Roof.
Mm-hmm. Carry on. Mm-hmm.
That's such a great movie, eh?
Mm-hmm. Tradition, tradition. Susan says that a Tunisian, a double-ended hook is different than a Tunisian hook.
Oh. Okay, so what's the difference?
So what's the difference?
The Tunisian hook is long, I know that. It's very long.
Mary Jane is so busy when she's doing that. Can you imagine doing 10 stitches and then adding stuff and then 10 stitches and taking stuff away? And you can't make a mistake because then you throw the whole pattern off. It's like,
I had to take it apart a few times, like go back a few times. That's why I'm always counting. Because I don't want to have to take it apart. Fix it.
so there in that box, that container is a cello. Mary Jane is going to play the cello one day. We have to figure out where the notes are. Tunisian only has one hook on one end. Well, then how do you knit from the other side of them then?
You take them back off somehow.
So would it be better if you have two hooks?
No, it's part of the stitches taking them back off, going backwards. It's kind of fun actually. I like to do it. I'll have to get all my stuff organized.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work. It just sounds complicated to me. You know, I think I probably had enough of these chips, considering that there are 2 bags of open stuff here. I like the way the trees look out there now. Very cozy and inviting. It looks very windy and cold.
There's color there.
Well, I think I've run out of things to say.
Oh my goodness, that's a first.
Poor Mary Jane. I used to phone her up. Goodbye, Susan. Hi, Bear. Hello, Bear. How are you? Hi, Bear. Are you fine? Hi, Bear. Hello.
Is Bear a dog?
Bear is her dog.
Oh, cool.
Where's Bear? Is he beside you? Is he wagging his tail, looking up, looking around, trying to get behind the picture? Okay, so it's the wind down moment. It's been nice partying with you. We'll have to do this again soon. Thank you for making us feel very good. And remember, keep your stick on the ice. And I'm rooting for you. We're all in this together. So if they don't find you handsome, at least they'll find you handy. Bye, you two, you Lowell, you both. He's by Taylor, Lowell. Well, you'll have to play it for him later. He'll get used to it. I'm going to say it every time that you're here. I'm going to say hi, Bear. Hi, Bear. Bear. Oh, yes, we have to check out your sweater, and we shall comment on the post. Okay, guys. Bye. Love you all. Okay, here it goes. Ready for the button. Hold on to your hat. This could be windy. Ooh.